Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Angie Atkinson. And while I'm waiting for my chat to pop up, let me just remind you that on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound okay to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and we will just get going. All right. So while I am waiting for my chat to pop up, let me just tell you later today, I am doing a live training free on my other channel, Empath Entrepreneur, for people who are interested in starting their own blogs. I'm going to really quickly paste a link into the chat here so that if you are interested in doing that, you can sign up for it because you'll get free tools and you'll be notified of the training and things like that. It will happen at noon Central today, which is in just over 2 hours. So good morning, everybody. Let's see here. We have my 2 cents in the house. Ms. Rose Hargrove is here. My awesome moderator and friend Malta is here. Thank you, Malta, for being here, sir. Alexandra is here. Hello, Alexandra. Good morning. Emily Driftwood in the house. She says, hi, missed you, Angie. I missed all of you. How are you all? I am personally doing quite well. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well as well. I missed you too. And Carrie Parker in the house. Hey, Carrie, good morning. And Shannon O'Brien says, hello, Angie and other fellow survivors and thrivers. Hey, Shannon. Breon Garner and his beautiful face are here. Hello, Mr. Breon. I missed you. How are you doing? Travis Durham is here. He says, good morning, Mama Bear. Yeah, yesterday I had a little something on Facebook. Somebody was texting my son some messages I wasn't thrilled with. People don't realize how transparent they are sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. Nikki Lee in the house says, good morning. Good morning, Nikki Lee. Emily Driftwood says, how is your daughter, Angie? She's doing better. She's at school today. Yesterday was her little birthday, so she is 10 now, and we got her a phone. So she's very happy, but she's still kind of, but she's doing better. We took her to the doctor. They think it was a stomach bug, a stomach flu that was going around. And I thought he was wrong until the next morning when she actually threw up. So she's better now, I think. Marcy Torres says, good morning, Angie. I'm awake and watching. So happy. Awesome. Awesome, Marcy. I love to hear it. Malta says, good morning, Angie, and good morning, everybody. Erica Williams is in the house, says, good morning. Aaron Sunny says, hi, everybody. Ashley Thrasher says, hello. It is rainy in Southern California. I'll be damned. It's kind of gray here, too, Ashley. Miranda Head in the house. Good morning, Miranda. She says, good Friday morning. Hope you all have a great day. Yes, indeed. Me too. And Andrea Christensen says, good morning. Daughter's getting super nervous. Court on Monday. She's on watch every 5 minutes. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine how hard it would be to be her right now. But I'll tell you something, she has to do her very best to stay positive, and you do too. And I know it's hard and it makes your stomach hurt. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it's painful. But the very best thing that you can do, Andrea, is just to, keep your eye on the prize, and the prize hopefully being that the judge has a little mercy on her and her situation and will give her a chance. I'm so sorry that you guys are going through that. GSX Girl says, hey, Angie, I'm having a hard day. Tell me what's going on, girl. Let me know. Nancy Ermy is here. Good morning, Nancy. Nargis says, good morning. Hey, Nargis, I saw your beautiful pictures. I love them. You're so gorgeous, and I love seeing your happy face with your kids. Oh, I love it. She says, good morning, Angie and Malta. I had a nice Tuesday. Son's birthday dinner, sent you pics. Thank you. Angie, my boys are experiencing harsh narcissistic grandpa abuse, so I'm talking to them about an exit plan. Well, I think that's the best thing to do. Let me know if you have questions about that I can help you with. I think it's a good idea for them to kind of clear themselves from the toxic energy as well. Nicole Blotnicki says, good morning, Angie. Good morning, Nicole. Jill Mousling says, good morning, Angie. Good morning, Jill. And good morning, Michael Ali. And let's see, Alexandra says, been having a super rough time. I'm so sorry, honey. Tell me what's going on. Colleen Brosnan says, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Colleen, how you doing, honey? Glad to see you. Missed your little beautiful face. Okay, we have Tanny Person in the house. Good morning, Miss Tanny. Welcome back. Jamie Lynn says, good morning, survivors. Good morning, Jamie. Let's see here. Oops. Sorry, thank you, Malta. Sorry, my chat kind of has been weird. Okay, let's see here. Can I scroll? Can I scroll? Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Okay, Malta says, good morning, Colleen. And Bonnie says, good morning, Angie and all. Colleen Breslin says, good morning, Malta. Nargis says, it is not like they can pack up and go. Gosh, it is heartbreaking. I suffered harsh abuse by their dad's parents, and now my boys are being abused verbally to the extent my sons are screaming for help. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry to hear this. Do they need to stay in contact? I guess they're living in his house. Shannon O'Brien says, as you know, Ma was diagnosed as having dementia by a neurologist back last spring. Since then, we've been unraveling as it seems to be faked or perhaps induced by lack of sleep and poor diet. A good thing came out of the meeting with the pastor. She told us she visited Ma to make like a wellness check to make sure she was okay. Pastor saw no sign of dementia. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Breon says, I missed you too. I think I met the one. And I'm a little nervous, but so far so good, keeping my eyes open. Brian, that is awesome. Tell me more. Tell me more. I can't wait to hear about it. And I think that's what you have to do is be careful, obviously. I really hope you're happy. I hope you do find the one. And I hope that, because I think you deserve that. But I also want you to just take care of yourself, be a little careful, be a little selective in particular. You know what I mean? Let's see. Freedom Lee says, happy Friday, beautiful Angie in red, marvelous Malta. Thank you. Thank you. Malta says, okay, thank you, Malta. Let's see. Emily Driftwood says, good to hear your baby is doing better. Strong girl, just like her mother. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. She is strong. Rick Mass, can't talk. Rick Mash says, good morning, all beautiful in red, Angie. Thank you, Rick. How are you? And Brian Bonnie says that is awesome. Angie Wheeler is here. Hey, Angie Wheeler, welcome, welcome. She says, good morning, everybody. And Sasha Bittner says, November 15th was the anniversary of my breakup with my ex, and I have my first date coffee next Wednesday. Wow, that is amazing. And that's really a great amount. It's almost an ideal amount of time, in my opinion, to heal. So, Sasha, please keep me posted and let me know how it goes. And just remember, have fun, enjoy yourself, and don't take anything too seriously at first. Keep yourself I'm not saying be aloof. I'm saying talk about yourself, but don't talk about anything negative if you can avoid it. Because anytime you give a new person the inside look to any of your pain or things that bother you, if you're if you recognize later that they're a narcissist, it will cause them to throw those things in your face. I'm not saying it's a narcissist, but I'm saying just in case, don't tell them any deep dark secrets until you know them very well. Just little tip, honey. All right. Maura DeLuca says, good morning, Miss Maura. Welcome back. Erica Williams says, my narc was at it all last night. Oh no, what happened? She said it never ends. Brian says, thank you to Bonnie. Deborah Christensen says, hello, internet scammers are narcs and sociopaths working through device with narc and now scam, staying positive. Well, be very careful. Oh, divorce, not device. Divorce with narc and now being scammed. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's happening exactly? Can you tell me? Let's see here. Madeline, oops, why is it happening? What is this? Hold on a minute, guys. Let me just. Okay. Okay, let's see. What is happening? I've lost my place. I thought I just saw Madeline Gutierrez here. Wait a minute. Where'd she go? Emily Driftwood. Okay, here we go. Madeline Gutierrez says, good morning, Angie and Roomies. Take back your power in moments at a time. A moment at a time. Stay in the now. Stay in today. Take care of you. Yes, those are important messages that we all have to remember. Tanny Person says, Mom sent messages at last night around bedtime. I didn't look at them. Good for you, Tanny. Proud of you. Bonnie has a big heart for Brian. And Maura DeLuca says, going to an informational meeting on an MSW program tomorrow. That's amazing, Maura. That is amazing. I'm so excited for you. And, anytime you can start to find a way to embrace your dreams and make your life that much closer to what you want it to be, that's perfect. And something like an MSW program, I think, would be ideal. Congratulations. I can't wait to hear more. Emily Driftwood said, I found out that my ex-narcissist is smearing me to everyone. This is unlike him, but it seems like that a narc is truly a narc. Still can surprise me, the snake. Luckily, the people who matter believe me and the truth. Thank goodness for that, Emily. And you know what? What I want you to do is try to not focus on what he's saying because, what they say, what you think of me is none of my business. Just try to stay focused on your life and doing better. I suspect he's doing that because he feels upset or jealous that you are moving on, so don't let it be a thing for you. Um, yeah. Okay. GSX girl says, I have had major Emily, wait a minute. Emily, is it bothering you? Are you feeling upset about it, or is it just kind of like, what? How are you feeling about it? GSX girl says, I've had major trust issues and anger and me and my boyfriend are going into an argument, and now I'm questioning if he really loves me. He's acting like he's going to leave me now. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Well, okay, take a deep breath. If he is, in fact, a loving, caring person who understands you, then maybe if you speak to him about it, it will help. Um, Major trust issues are normal in this situation. If you are struggling because, I mean, can you help me understand what happened exactly? And try to type fast because I'm running out of time. I have to I have to go to finish up getting ready for this next thing I'm doing shortly. Okay, but I'm going to try to respond to you as soon as I see the next thing. Okay, but really quickly, GSX girl, do your best to not don't feel too attached to his presence. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch that video I did about being like a cat. It might help. Not that I'm saying you should go no contact with him, but if he's a decent guy, he'll understand. If he's not a decent guy, maybe he's just not the right one if he doesn't understand. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that the world is over. And I know that doesn't feel better to hear that. I'm so sorry. Alexandra says, have been dealing with a narcissist I can't seem to shake. Just been either working or in bed, basically. I'm seeing a counselor, but the stuff I have to deal with on the daily, excuse me, is absurd. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Um, what kind of stuff are you dealing with? I mean, the gray rock practice always helps or can help. I guess I need to know what we're specifically dealing with. Ann Pretty says, good morning, Angie. It's day 7, no contact. It's hard. Oh, I know it's hard, honey, but I'm proud of you. Have you picked up my 60-day no contact calendar over at queenbeing.com? If you go, I think it's like queenbeing.com/60 days, but if you just go to queenbeing.com, you'll see where it says no contact calendar in the menu across the top. Just click there and download it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, not even your email address. All right. It might help kind of keep you going. And congratulations on 7 days. That is a definite accomplishment. Nargis says, I'm trying to see if they can get a place to live together. That is a great idea, Nargis. They can kind of pool their resources. Good idea. Cindy Crawford says, morning, y'all. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? And Bonnie says, Madeline, absolutely great words. Take back your power one step at a time. So true. Tina R is here. Good morning, Tina. How are you, honey? And Tanya Franklin says, good morning, Angie and gang. I'm trying to go gray rock and no contact. He sent like 25 messages in the last few days, ranging from trying to get back together only if I change. It's insane. She said no cupcakes. Yeah. Tanya, that is very frustrating. You know, only if you change means, be what I want you to be or I'll leave you. And I hope that you aren't interested in that because you are who you are and that is not a bad thing. He's the one that needs to change, in my opinion. I'm sure. I'm sure you're with me on that, but they're not going to change and we know that. So keep that in mind. Sasha Bittner says, yay, I studied social welfare in college. Maura, awesome, Sasha, I love it. Maura DeLuca says, congrats, Breon. And Tina says, good morning. Good morning, Tina. Maura says, do you like it, Sasha? What kind of work do you do? GSX girl says, he's upset and I'm friends with the boyfriend of the girl my ex cheated on me with, and he was coming to court as a witness for the money he owed me, and I hugged my friend. That's a little bit of a red flag. I mean, I could see if you like French kissed your friend when you saw him, but if you hug a person in public, in a platonic way, that doesn't make you a cheater. He's a little possessive, maybe. Do you think? I don't know. You tell me. Barbara Herrera says, Barbara here. Hey, Barbara, welcome back. Again, just listening. I'm new. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome, Barbara. Nargis says, my sons are living with their dad, and his dad, their grandpa, has moved in from Dubai. Okay, she said it's been a year, their dad is silent about his dad's abuse, just like he was silent when they abused me. That is unfortunate. I'm so sorry. How hard would it be to get them out of there? I mean, I know you're looking for a place for them, but is that something they can afford? Or tell me, let me know. Michael Ali says, Angie, I've been studying videos like I'm back in school. I feel you, honey. That's what I didn't have videos when I found out about my situation. Realized what I was dealing with. I did a lot of reading, and I think we all kind of go through that. I also started doing a lot of writing, which is what eventually led me here to you guys. So I can totally understand how you're feeling, Michael. And that's why I say the duo method: discover the problem, understand the problem, then overcome the problem. That's how it works for me, and I think for a lot of really smart people. Um, Malta says, good morning, Cindy and Tina. Sasha Bittner says, I do activism, advocacy for my peeps, disabled folks. I love that, Sasha. That's amazing. Nargis says, I've lost sleep and I was triggered so bad. Oh, sweetheart, I totally hear you. Try to deep breathe and try to help your sons overcome the issue. I know you're doing it. I know you're helping them with an exit plan. If there's anything, I wish there was more I could do to help. I wish I had unlimited money, everybody a place to be. I totally feel you. I'm so sorry. Barbara says, Bonnie says, hi, Barbara. Welcome to the tribe. Kitty Love says, hi, Angie. I wanted to know where's the best place to contact you. I have some questions and I can't put it all in live chats. I tend to write a lot. If you're looking for, Kitty Love, the thing is, I'm very, very busy. I do offer coaching, so maybe that's a good idea. You may try to email me and I will try to respond to you. My email address is angyatkinson@gmail.com. I do not always get a chance to read all the emails, but I do my very best to try that. Otherwise, you can go to narcissisticabuserecovery.online and schedule an appointment with me, or you can reach out to my office manager, Melina, at melina.a.mutria, M-O-U-T-R-I-A, at gmail.com. But I can try to answer in the live chats. I will do my very best to answer your questions. Rock Music Fan says, good morning, Angie and everybody. Good morning. How are you? Malta says, good morning, and thank you for joining us, Barbara. Maura DeLuca says, Angie, what's the deal with next up and with your narcissist ex up in your dreams? No contact since July, and the relationship was only 4 months, but still occasionally shows up in dreams. It's interesting that you say that, because I've talked to people who have been addicted to things like alcohol and drugs and things like that. And what I understand from those people is that they often dream about the alcohol and drugs, even like years later. Same for people who smoke cigarettes or used to. And what I think is fascinating about that is people forget this, but we become physically addicted to our narcissists. And I've done videos explaining why, but it's literally the same part of the brain that is affected by drugs and alcohol addiction. So I believe that's why. I believe it's because we were addicted to them. And I think that's why they pop into our dreams. I really do. But knowing that is powerful, because then you can recognize it for what it is and start to move forward. If you had intimate relations with that person, it's going to be even more of a connection, unfortunately. You might want to watch the video that I did on breaking soul ties, Maura, if you haven't yet. GSX Girl says, my boyfriend got really upset about it because I was doing it out of spite. I know it was childish, but we are friends, and I always hug him when me and my boyfriend hang out. He says he's never seen me hug him. It's not childish. I don't know what you mean you were doing it out of spite, but I guess you mean that he made some point about it and then you did it anyway or something. But I think that maybe, how long have you and your boyfriend been together, GSX Girl? Let me know. Because it really does, to me, scream red flag. I don't know. Tina says, I told you the last day I was on live that I still have suicidal thoughts, although I have been no contact for 2 to 3 months. I'm so sorry, Tina. Are you doing any better now? Are you having, do you need to get some help? If you go to queenbeing.com/survive this, you will see a list of suicide resources. And I wish I could offer better help than that, but I will tell you that no narcissist is worth losing amazing you over. So please, please don't go there. Please don't go there. Take care of yourself, love yourself, because you deserve to be loved, Tina. And we have to love ourselves before anyone else can really love us. Shannon O'Brien says, Nargis, I'm so sorry to hear about the abuse. It is so hard when our kids, especially so when they get abused by someone who abused us. And you know, Nargis, Shannon knows what she's talking about because she herself was dealing with a similar situation where her children were being abused by the person who abused her. And she went no contact recently to help. Well, I mean, not that recently, but a little while ago to help family. And I think it's helping a lot in so many ways. Um, but certainly you guys are in similar but different situations, you know. Okay, now I lost my place. Hold on. All right, let's see. I'm scrolling back up. All right, where was I? Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, guys, I lost my place. Okay. Boy, I don't know why it does that. Okay, Cindy, Tina. Okay. Okay. Shannon O'Brien. Okay. Wally says, morning, Angie, in the group. Good morning, Wally. She says, or he says, today I felt very scared about the future related to career and such. I'm very scary. I felt everything is dark. I understand, Wally, that does happen. But, you know, when you stay focused on fear, then you stay stuck in fear. So, what you might want to do is try to, okay, what is happening here? Hold on one second. Okay. Okay. Wally, what you might want to do is try to, when you're feeling like that, take a few minutes and think of 10 things you're grateful for and 3 things you love about yourself. This can positively change your vibration so that you can start to feel happier again. Okay. Something to think about. My little earphones are falling off. Okay. Let's see here. Pretty Luna Eyes, I love that name, says, good morning, Angie. Welcome. Good morning. My ex's boyfriend birthday is tomorrow. Should I wish him happy? My ex-boyfriend's birthday is tomorrow. Should I wish him happy birthday? He called me last weekend. I gave in and broke no contact and answered. What do you think? Please, tips. If you are still, you know, I say no. I say don't tell him happy birthday unless you, for some reason, must see him. But I would not reach out to him, and I would not in the future break the no contact again. Everybody falls off the wagon now and then sometimes, but don't let that be the thing that pulls you back in. You know, if you wish him happy birthday, that kind of opens the door to him to come back into your life. And if you truly are done and you truly don't want this person in your life, you've got to stick with the no contact. I would block him so he cannot call your phone. I would block him on social media. I would block him in every possible way, because if you have been abused by him, Pretty Luna Eyes, it's going to continue. And even if he acts nice and sweet and perfect for a little while in order to suck you back in, that's called hoovering. And it will eventually end back with him continuing to abuse you the way he did before. So keep that in mind. GSX Girl says, my boyfriend is being very short with me today, saying things like, when I said I love you, he said, do you really? Oh, see, that just feels really passive aggressive to me. Can you just straight up ask him, like, can we work through this or not? Like, don't let him torture you. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to move on, then like make it as quick and painless as possible. You know what I'm saying? I know that's not really that painless, but um, do you think he's a narcissist, or do you think it's something else going on here? Is he acting like a martyr? Is he acting like a victim? Tell me what's going on. Nargis says, anyway, my younger son had an accident a few days ago. Oh my gosh. On Wednesday last night, late night, past midnight, he called me screaming in pain. I took him to the ER. He got first and second degrees burns on his lips and arms. Oh my God, what happened? Diane Duvall is here. Good morning, Diana. She said, Diane, sorry. She said, just got my coffee and today's a great day. Every day I wake up from away from him is a good one. Truth. I feel you, girl. I'm with you and I'm proud of you for seeing that. Deanna Stadola is here. She says, hi, Angie. My narc husband's birthday is today. He never acknowledges my birthday because he was so mad, so I'm not going to acknowledge his either. What do you think? Good idea. Yeah, I don't think you need to. Now, recognize that that may cause narcissistic injury, and he may take the rage out on you if you're still living with him. But on the other side of that coin, as long as you know he won't physically abuse you, you can always gray rock him if he does that and ignore him. Yeah. And especially with him not acknowledging your birthday, if he says anything to you, you can say, well, I thought we don't acknowledge birthdays here. You know, since that's, they intentionally get mad on your birthdays and holidays so that you can be miserable. You know that, right? Yeah. Tina R says, and I destroy myself with drinking, smoking, etc. I'm so sorry, Tina. I know it's hard. I know it is. But if you want to be happy, you've got to find some peace in your life, and you've got to find a way to take care of yourself, love yourself enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry you're going through a hard time, honey. I really feel you. I wish I could offer better help than this. Bonnie says, oh, wow, Nargis, that's awful. I hope he's a little better. Shannon says, Nargis should read So Hard When Our Kids Get Hurt. Okay, I thought okay. Nargis says, and feet due to butane explosion. He was released after 2 hours. Thank God he didn't inhale the gas. You would think his granddad would sympathize, but he verbally abused him. I'm so sorry, Nargis. People need to be taught lessons, don't they? How upsetting. I'm so sorry. Nancy Ermy says, true story, my narc is doing just that. In our divorce, he's smearing me, using things that I confided in him prior to us getting married. Exactly. That is what they do. They look for any way they can hurt you, and they find it, and they dig in deep. And it's terrible, and it's wrong, but it's what happens. Yeah. Aaron Sunny says, I've been no contact for over a month. Congratulations. My ex-narc texted me yesterday saying sorry about everything and saying he really does love me and hopes I'm all right. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, Aaron. Proud of you for not falling for that, because that is what we call the Hoover. So stay no contact and stay strong and recognize this for what it is. Okay. Sasha Bittner says, I will, Angie Atkinson, and I'm being very cautious. And he's told me he is cautious too. He strikes me as an empath. That could be a beautiful thing, my friend. Take it slow. Yeah. And you know what? If it's the right person, he will not mind taking it slow. If he's really an empath, he will not mind taking it slow. So that's a good thing. Doreen B says, good morning, Angie and Tribe of Survivors. Good morning, Miss Doreen, and welcome back. Maura DeLuca says, cool, Sasha, and good luck on the date. Erica says, I told you this stuff yesterday. I cannot have any presence, only ever account I block. He makes every account I block, he makes more fake ones to view my page. Call me trash to the kids, not his kids. Rats. I have no idea how to. Well, Erica, can you lock down your page so that nobody can friend you, nobody can see you in search unless they actually already are friends with you? And then in order to friend you, you would have to friend them. People can't send you friend requests. Lock down your page so that nobody can see anything on your page except for like your profile image, and maybe make it the profile image an image that is not you. Just a thought. I don't know. Because the thing is, you can lock down your pages really tightly, and you can make it so that, if people search your name, they can't find you. You can make it so that and the other thing you could do, Erica, is consider, sort of like unpublishing your existing page and creating a different one with a pseudonym maybe, or just really locking down the security on your Facebook. I can do a tutorial on that if you guys are interested. I'm sure you can Google it, but there are plenty of ways. And I know because I locked down pages for other people before and my own kiddos. Sandra Robinson says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sandra. How are you, my friend? GSX Girl says, I don't want to chase him, but I do love him. And should I just leave him alone or try to talk and work it out? I mean, if you know for sure that he's not a narcissist, GSX Girl, then it doesn't hurt to try to talk it out. Excuse me. But if you don't know for sure, then you need to think about it and decide. If you know for sure he's not a narcissist, I do think, maybe this is something you can work out, because jealousy up to a point is natural in relationships. And so if it's about jealousy, then the best thing you can do is reassure him that he's the only one for you. He's the only one you're focused on. That was a completely platonic hug. And maybe admit that, maybe I did that out of spite because you didn't want me to do it. And I'm really sorry. That was childish of me. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a matter of he's a narcissist and he's playing games with you, that's a whole other story. So you tell me what you think about that. Um, Erica says, make it stop. I don't know how to make it stop. Facebook has been notified 178 times and does nothing. Lock down your Facebook security, Erica. I think that will help. I really do. So that no one can find you in search and no one can see your profile unless you are friends with them. And then really carefully go down your friends list, and anyone you don't know in real life, unfriend them. And then they won't be able to see your stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? And just be really, really selective for a while about who you allow to be your friends. Bonnie says, good morning, Sandra. And Malta says, good morning. Deanna, Stadala, Doreen, and Sandra. And financial issues. I need to wait and see what happens after my daughter's court stuff. Could take months. Filing disability and bankruptcy. Just filed for child support. NARC keeps telling me not to file because it would mess up his work. Well, then tell him to damn well pay you and you won't have to file. You know what I'm saying? Come on. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, Andrea. Sasha Bittner says, thanks to Maura DeLuca. We will see. And Maura says, thanks. I'm trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. My mom is pressing me to teach because of the schedule for my daughter, but I'm going to weigh various options. Yeah, don't let anybody press you to do anything, Maura. I mean, teaching is honorable, but if that's not what your heart is leaning toward, you have to follow your heart, and you can work out schedules with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can be done. Yeah. Everybody, people do it every day. So Andrea Christensen says, found they will go back 3 years. Oh, that's nice. In a good way, right? Oh, child support, you mean? Nargis says, Sasha, second anniversary NARC breakup for me on December 18th. I've already planned my day. Shopping, movie, and dinner on my own time for me. I love that, Nargis. I'm so proud of you. Doreen B says, good morning, Malta. Emily Driftwood says, smear, not tormenting me. Good. She said, it's weird. Ex-NARC's brother, who has seen the mask slip, believes me, and we are in touch and our neighbors and friends. I feel like I have his family on my side. I hope it won't pause my healing. Well, don't let it, Emily. And that is a good thing. I'll tell you what's interesting is that my ex-narcissist family seemed like they were on my side as well. So, I mean, we're not like super close now, but we were for a long time. Cindy Crawford says, Angie, what's your take on EMDR therapy? My trauma stems back to my first husband. He was a diabetic alcoholic that passed out all the time and went into seizures. He's since died. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think EMDR therapy can be helpful. I don't think it works for everybody, but I think it works for a lot of people. I say give it a shot if you can without breaking the bank. Yeah. I think it can be very helpful. Emily Driftwood says, talking to the ex-NARC's brother and living here, maybe it will alter the healing a bit, Well, it could if you allow it to. I mean, I think you have to keep your eye on the prize of peace and healing. I would not try to get involved in a relationship, like an intimate relationship with him, but I think it's okay to be friends with him as long as you know for sure that he is not a narcissist. Chances are he may not be a narcissist. Chances are he may be more like an empath if he's actually seeing the crap. But be careful that he's not got ulterior motives like he wants to get in your bed or something, because I think that would be very unhealthy for you. Okay. Let's see here. GSX girl, wait a minute. GSX girl says, I hold my anger and frustration, and sadly, it comes out at once. I kind of went off on him about money, and he needs to help more. And I don't trust him. His hours are unclear side jobs. Oh, yeah. Honey, I think you might want to let him go. I mean, if he's making you stressed out like this, first of all, holding in your anger and being frustration and, being frustrated and sad, I mean, that feels a lot like you might be dealing with a narcissist. The fact that he's, kind of hiding stuff, not helping, you're not trusting him about his hours, unclear side jobs. I don't know. I kind of feel a lot of red flags there. Maybe you need to just take a little break from him and decide, try to get a little bit of space so you can find a more clear perspective about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about. Thank you, Malta, for putting the link up for the video. Emily says, but the smear isn't working. I'm going, on all that. Good for you. That means you're healing and you're moving in the right direction. So I'm really proud of you for that, Emily. Stay strong. Pete Lautenschlager is here. He says, all your great videos. My pleasure. He says, I watch a few every day and I listen to you before bed. That is excellent. Thank you. He said, best I feel the best I have in years. I'm working on the divorce this year. That is great. And I want you to stay focused on taking care of yourself, Pete. I'm really proud of you for moving in this direction. I don't want anybody to go through abuse. And I'm really happy to hear that I'm helping you and that you are finding strength in yourself, even if I'm just a tiny part of it. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Cindy Crawford said also the narc abuse. Yeah. Thank you for putting the link to the no contact calendar into the chat, Malta. GSX Girl says he's always stressed from work. He says, I'm slacked in. I've slacked in the intimate area because I'm depressed. I have a lot going on with the narc stepmom case for custody. Well, my gosh, who could blame you? I get being stressed from work, but that doesn't mean that you have to, take it out on your person. And, of course you're depressed. Of course you're stressed yourself. It's possible that this situation is just an unfortunate coincidence, but I feel like he's really probably adding to your stress right now. Maybe you're not ready for him yet to be in your life anymore. I don't know. I suggest take a little break from him, maybe for the weekend, and think about it really hard. Is this person adding to my life or making it harder? If they're not adding some positivity to your life more than the negativity they're adding, then that's a red flag and something to think about. Let me know your thoughts. Eddie Knows says, hey, Angie. Hey, guys, TGIF. Welcome back, Eddie. And GSX Girl says, finally took my narc ex-boyfriend for the money. Yep, took him back to court. I know a girl. Sasha Bittner says, yay, I had some political, which is something I love. I love that. She said, a nerd I am. Hey, nerds unite, girl. I'm all over that. I'm fine with it. I'm not into politics, but I have plenty of nerdism up in here. Yeah, GSX Girl says, finally rebuilding, and now this is happening. Now, don't let this become a thing that makes you feel like your whole life stops. I know that's almost impossible, but try. Try to stay focused on what's important to you in the long run, in the bigger scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? Nicole Blotnicki says, I went no contact almost 2 weeks, and today he contacted me to say happy birthday. That was tough for me. I totally feel you. Happy birthday. Is it your birthday today? Let me just sing it too, because I'm about to step out of here for my next situation. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry that he contacted you today on your birthday, but I want you to please don't allow him to suck you back in this way. I want you to do something to distract yourself from him. Take care of yourself today. Do something nice for yourself. Go buy yourself a cute outfit, or, go buy an expensive coffee at Starbucks or whatever makes you feel good, and do that. Maybe get a pedicure on your lunch break, or go have one of those massages at one of those mall massage places, Massage Envy or whatever they're called. Do something sweet for yourself that is just for yourself today, and do your best to not focus on him or his so-called birthday wishes. Emily says, taking us back only if we change oh man free comedy. She says, oh yeah, Angie's right. It's the narcs, not us. That's right. Shannon says, I had EMDR to Cindy. I had EMDR therapy for trauma I experienced in my first marriage. It was difficult at times, but effective. Make sure the therapist goes at a good speed for you. Thank you, Shannon. Malta says, good morning, Eddie Knows. And Andrea says, what is EMDR? It's like eye movement desensitization, rapid, I can't remember, but it's something like that. It's a therapy that involves certain, I've done videos on it, just watch the videos. Okay. Adrian says, good morning, Angie, Malta, and everyone. Good morning, Adrian. And Arlene says, I'm starting my Turkey Day shopping. I guess I need to get on that myself, girl. Malta says, good morning, Adrian. GSX Girl says, I don't know, Angie, I don't have a good history with the relationships. Well, none of us do, but but what you want to consider is that it might not actually be you. It might actually be this person. But either way, I think you need a little space. I see red flags in what you've told me. That's all I'm going to say. I think take the weekend and think about it. Come back on Monday and let's talk about it. Emily says, I'm movement, there it is, desensitization and reprocessing. Thank you, Emily. I couldn't remember the last word. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Pete Lautenschlager says, my narc has turned into a raisin since I got wise. Oh, yeah, no more supplies. So dried up. Huh? That's good. I like that. Emily Driftwood says, EMDR is a form of psychotherapy, right? Thank you, which uses eye movements and other forms of, thank you. Okay. Julia Richardson, good morning. Yep. Okay. More DeLuca says, my next didn't think it was appropriate for men and women to hug if they weren't together, too jealous. Okay, I get that, but I really think I mean, boy, I would be in trouble. We entertain at my house a lot. My husband and I, we have this really nice setup in we had when we bought the house, the basement was naked, but we added like it's really nice, a bar area, and for our friends, like a big game room hangout place. And so we have friends over pretty often, and I hug everybody, men and women, when they arrive. And I mean, pretty much. And I guess if my husband was a really jealous person, I would be in trouble. But he hugs people too, and it's all platonic. It's not just, it's platonic, friendly stuff. So it is what it is. But narcissists are very possessive sometimes, and sometimes well, I'm not going to go and tell that. Watch the videos I've done on jealousy on both sides. All right. TSX Girl says, I know he had trust issues as well, but I'm an open book. My phone is always open, nothing to hide. Well, then he should trust you. And I get the trust issues, but sometimes narcissists, I'm not saying he's a narcissist, but if he is a narcissist, sometimes they say they have trust issues, or they say their ex hurt them in some way just because they want to control the way you personally behave. So just keep that in mind as you move forward. Yeah, I'm sorry that you were up all night crying, honey. Andrea says, interesting thinking that did that too when I did some hydrotherapy. Oh, right on. Diane Duvall says, my ex actually told me that since he admitted to me that his moral compass isn't the straightest, I should be accepting. Oh my God. Yeah, that's typical. They're like, I am who I am. You know, you should be okay with that. But then they expect you to be perfect and change. And if you say I am who I am, you should be okay with that. That never flies. It's interesting, the double standards. Double standard have I always used to say double standard have an M or F-er, which I'm not going to say here on live chat, but that's how I felt about that situation back in the day. Emily Driftwood said, oh my, hugs to you, to GSX Girl. The pain is not a friend. Hang in there, okay? We are here for you. Yes, indeed, we are, my friend. Yeah, I agree, Diane. What a fool. Kitty Love says, thank you, Angie. My pleasure. GSX Girl says, thanks, Emily. Y'all are the only friends I have. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that we are here and that we have each other. Okay, I'm going to do two more and then I have to run because I finished getting ready for my free live training later today on my other channel. So if any of you guys are interested in being bloggers, make sure you hit that up. It'll be fun. Wiz Tundra says, question, welcome Wiz Tundra. Would you tip off your ex-narcissist new victim as to what they're actually dealing with? Girl, I have done videos about that. I want you to check them out. Malta, can you please look up the video about do you have an ethical obligation to tell the news supply? And give that to the chat for Wissundra. Thank you, Wiz Tundra. Sasha Bittner says, my ex winced when my oldest friend married with a kid. More to look at to listen. I'm sorry about that, Sasha. Oh, winced when you hugged him. Yeah, that's typical. I don't even, I'm sorry. Rose Hargrove says, my son has recently been nice, then throws in criticism. Well, and that's a little bit of love bombing. You might want to watch the video I did yesterday, Rose, if you didn't yet. When a narcissist gives compliments, there's always some kind of ulterior motive, or there's that whole backhanded compliment thing. Yeah. Andrea Christensen says, Diane, wow. Yeah. Bonnie says, we're here for each other. Hang in there, GSX. Be a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love it. And Eddie Knows says it's important for people who have been abused to analyze our emotions and trace them back to the proper origins. Absolutely the truth. Yes. Thank you, Malta, for sharing that information with Kitty. And Sasha says, hugs, Maura. I'm sorry, I forgot that part. Shelly Kelly in the house says, I have a match light in the swarming darkness. Welcome, Shelly. Happy you're here. Pretty Luna Eyes says, good morning, Angie. My ex's boyfriend's birthday. Okay, I think I already gave you the answer. That must have been a repaste. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. Big hugs and love to all of you. I will be here, like I said, I'll be here Monday for a live chat as always. I will be here over the weekend with videos, and I will be over on my other channel today. I'll also hopefully have time to put another video on this channel today, but I'll be over on my other channel at noon Central Time. That's in 1.5 hours to have our free training for those people who are interested in becoming bloggers. That is how I got started in this business, and I have been blogging since 2005. Yeah, 2005. It's a long time. I've made every mistake there is to make, and I've now kind of figured it all out. So hit me up if you're interested. That's over on my other channel, the Empath Entrepreneur channel. You can find that channel by clicking my name here below this video and looking in the right side. The sidebar where it says my other channels, Empath Entrepreneur. All right. So I'll see you there if you are interested. Otherwise, I will see you here on Monday or tomorrow for videos. All right. Hugs, love, and doves, everybody. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day and a part of your life. Thank you so much for being a part of mine. I hope you guys know how much it means to me. I will see you very soon.